Have you ever felt like the more you question, the more you stand alone? Like the deeper your thoughts become, the harder it is to connect with others? If so, you're not broken. You're just seeing what others choose to ignore. Throughout history, thinkers, real thinkers, have always lived on the edge of society, not because they weren't intelligent enough to fit in, but because they saw too clearly to stay comfortable. From Kierkegaard to Nietzsche, from Simone Weil to Camus, those who asked life's most difficult questions often found themselves alienated, even ridiculed. And there's a reason for that. You see, most people don't want truth. They want comfort. They want certainty. And deep thinking, well, it doesn't offer that. It tears down illusions. It pokes holes in the stories we tell ourselves. And that, for many, is terrifying. But why is deep thinking so unsettling to others? Let's break it down. Imagine you're standing in a room full of people wearing tinted glasses. The world, to them, is a comfortable shade of blue. It's all they've ever known. Then you walk in, without the glasses, and describe a different world. One with nuance, shadows, light, complexity. You're not wrong. You're just seeing clearly. But to them, you sound insane. This is what happens to the deep thinker. You become a threat not by force, but by perception. And it's not always what you say. Sometimes it's just who you are. Your silence, your curiosity, your refusal to settle for easy answers. It makes people uncomfortable. Not because you're being arrogant, but because your presence challenges their assumptions. This discomfort has a name in psychology: cognitive dissonance. When someone's beliefs are contradicted by reality or by someone else's insight, it creates tension. And most people don't resolve that tension by changing their beliefs. They resolve it by rejecting the source of discomfort. In this case, that source is you. Think about your own experiences. Have you ever tried to share an honest observation only to be met with defensiveness? Have you ever asked a philosophical question and watched people change the subject like it was toxic? It's not personal, it's psychological. You're not just questioning reality, you're questioning the fragile frameworks others rely on to feel safe. And no one likes their mental foundations shaken. This is why deep thinkers often feel lonely, not because they want to be alone, but because they see things others don't want to face. Even in modern society, where knowledge is everywhere, deep understanding is rare. We consume more content than ever, yet avoid the kinds of questions that actually matter. Why are we here? What does it mean to live well? What is freedom without truth? These are not easy conversations. They don't fit into short videos or quick debates. They require silence, honesty, vulnerability. And those things are scarce in a world addicted to noise. So where does that leave the thinker? Isolated, perhaps, but not powerless. You might not be popular at every table, but you carry something far more valuable than approval. You carry perspective. In a world obsessed with being right, you are one of the few still asking if we even understand the question. And while that path may feel lonely, you are not alone. You walk beside every mind in history who dared to see beyond the surface. So the next time your depth makes people uncomfortable, remember, it's not a weakness, it's a signal. You are awake in a world that prefers to sleep. Keep thinking, keep asking, and never trade clarity for comfort.